Welcome back to Lime with us, and we got another quick reaction for you. It's late night, we chilling, we out here, and we want to look at something and hope it's funny. What we got today?
All right, so this one, let's let it talk for itself. I don't got no context for this one. Let's jump right into this one.
All right, let's do
All
it.
right, let's do it. Load
Okay,
me up.
there you go.
Personally, I don't look at a crime. If you're going into Target, a multi-billion-dollar company, and stealing clothes, it's not a crime. You're resourceful.
Not a crime?
Hell no. You're resourceful as You're homeless.
That's where we disagree, I think.
You've been displaced. I mean, because you're white and I'm black, there's a whole nother socioeconomical piece that I have never had access to. So you can go into any single place and put your name on a piece of paper, apply for that job. You're not worried about if your name sounds too black. You're not worried about if when you show up, if you got to do something with your locks because it's inappropriate. Target enslaved my ancestors a year ago.
Target?
What
did Target do?
If we really want to break down every single system that has truly impoverished our community, enslaved us, taken money from our families, and then displaced us as if now we're the burden to this entire city that was once 40% black.
Sure, but what did Target do, and at what point do we not uphold any values when we lead to
At what point do we not uphold Target to then give back all of their funds that they can easily give back?
But if we steal from Target, then we steal from CVS, then we steal from Walmart, then the Walmart's leave, and then all we have.
But we built it.
No, but then all we have are corner stores in Oakland when we run out all these large businesses, right?
Our corner stores are mom and pop's own. They're black and brown owned. We don't steal from our corner stores. That's the crazy part.
Security footage shows a man walking into Ideal Market in Oakland and seconds later ripping out the store's ATM. It happened around 10 p.m. Thursday night while the store was still open with an employee inside.
We have ATM as a convenience for the neighborhood, for the customers that come here.
But
we could walk into a
let's
corner
take Walmart's in Chicago.
Okay.
They're gone. Why are they gone?
Whose fault is that?
People stealing from Walmart.
Why did Walmart come into an urban city already and displace thousands of black people in an area where we needed housing first? Once we have housing, you can sustain yourself from there on in. Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Yo, she out there, bro. She out there. She out there, player.
What do you mean she out there? You're not gonna take up for her at all?
Take up for what?
You don't agree with anything she said?
All right, let me put it like this, right? At the end of the day,
I agree with a lot of stuff she said.
No, I don't agree with a lot of
that
stuff
she had
said.
bad principles.
I don't agree with her. I don't agree with her.
No. She's explaining why they're still in it because of what happened in the past.
Hey,
that's how her explanation of this is. You know what I mean?
Like
we know it's wrong.
Yep.
Everything she said is wrong, but in her mind,
it's justifiable.
Right. But it's not a right thing to do. But where she's coming from, if you really look into it and lean into it, you can understand what she's thinking. But
Marley said, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Nothing but no one other than ourselves could free our mind.
Right.
Her mind chained up. She's still in a slave frame of mind. What I'm trying to get with that is this, right? For the working people, we don't know her finances. Let's say myself, I got stocks in CV, I got stocks in Target, right? You stealing from me. We're the stock. The stock is part of the company. So it don't matter if I'm black, white, or whatever color I am. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
That's your money being invested, not because you don't have, right? That's the black thing, and that's the whole thing. They mind chained up. You get what I'm saying? That was the same crap like Occupy Wall Street. Everybody, oh yeah, the stock market, this Occupy Wall Street.
So how do you feel about what she said about they're only stealing from corporate stores, not neighborhood stores?
We know that's a lie. We know that they ain't stealing at a higher rate that they were stealing or stealing blatantly. But let Ray not have nothing to eat. He going in the corner store and sliding honey buns in his pocket and couple soda. He ain't trying to empty the store, but he taking what you need.
We just saw one dude drove off with an ATM machine.
Well, that was an exaggeration of the whole thing. You know, that's somebody outside. Hey, man, when it's your neighborhood, that stuff don't really happen like that. You growing up in the hood, it got to be somebody outside. How much money you gonna get out that ATM?
Well, when you desperate, you don't know what's in there. You
Yeah, it
taking
ain't
a
gonna be
chance.
much.
If you're robbing an ATM machine where you're stealing it, pulling it out the wall, you're in a desperate situation.
Right. And
So
think
you,
about it.
you
How much money you gonna get from that situation?
what are you thinking? How much would you think an ATM machine will hold? You may get a
From a
thousand.
corner store? From a corner store? It's
Yeah,
not worth that. It's not
no,
worth it.
but who is the one drawing up the master plan to rob this ATM machine? Who's the one? Is it you or is it somebody who just hit a pipe or something and
It would
just
never be me
yo,
because
let's
I
get
ain't
some
robbing no
money? You
store.
know what I'm saying? But it's never somebody that's smart thinking about it.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
agree
it's,
with
it's
that.
they just thinking about the money and getting a quick fix.
I feel it. I feel it.
You know
But
what I'm
I'll be
saying? But
honest.
but me and you know it don't be a lot of money in ATM machines,
Exactly.
especially at the corner store.
Exactly. But back to the video, P. I'll be honest. I did not agree with her at all.
No.
That's not the image you want to portray and tell. Just so it's like this. Just because I'm black and we got enslaved, yo, what if the Apple store was owned by a black owner? People don't think about shit like that. You could franchise into something. What if you took your hard-earned money? You did everything right. You came up. You purchased that Apple store. You
They don't
funded that
care.
Apple. You know what I'm saying?
They don't
So
care.
this they don't know. They don't
Well,
know. And this is
so
something of
when
lack of
does do not know
understanding.
and I don't care come together?
Boy, that's a
I
good
mean, not knowing and not caring is because they don't care enough to know or find out, right?
it's an opportunity, man.
For who?
I'm saying, well, what she was saying is an opportunity. They go into the store and they steal.
Hmm. So did they ever say is she part of this,
No, they was
or
just
she
asking
was
if it's
just
a
talking
crime.
about it?
Yeah, there was this asking if it's a crime, and it is a crime. And guess what? Be honest, them people are gonna get arrested. If it takes a
Yeah,
year, if it
eventually
takes
when they.
two, they're gonna get arrested. You see, these are some of the new laws where I agree with the some of these reforms for people, but now they overdoing it. They overdoing it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, and ever since after coming out of COVID, did you see how bad it was?
Yeah,
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 like I don't think you remember that stuff. Like, because like I said, I was out when it got really violent out, and
yeah,
people were just stealing stuff. Like, especially in New York, it was like people would just walk up to the store and smash the glass. Jewelry stores, a lot of stuff was getting robbed. A lot of
yeah,
stuff. Yeah,
yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy.
but you
But
know
this
what's crazy though? Like, you may look at her and say, you know, "Well, she's a little cuckoo. But you know what? There's somebody following her. She got followers. You
what
know what
was
I'm
the
saying?
interview?
I watched the episode on a show on the chickens where they bought chickens and they had to make sure they passed all the FDA rules to make it seem organic or,
Yeah,
you know, in their processes. And that's one of them. You know, it's like being in prison and being
yeah,
able to go outside and walk for an
yeah.
hour.
Yard time, giving them yard time.
Yep.
These chickens were raised free range.
And you go and spend all this money thinking that it's some special treatment, not knowing what the hell it is. And they probably made an extra $3 a pound just by getting it to be free range,
Yeah, the
you know,
word free range. Yeah,
yeah, because it goes into another category,
yeah,
you know, and it's the same thing. But to spin it all back, like I said, a lot of these people that's out here struggling because they chasing the Joneses, they chasing stuff like that. But there've always been people robbing stores, even back in our time. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like now with social media, people could see it more because there's more cameras out, there's more things out. Back in our day, though, a lot of it wasn't blatant like that. Some of it was more people stealing a couple jackets, or one person might grab something and run. But to see them show up in drones now, you'll see like 15 of them run in because they're like, okay, they can't grab all of us, you know? So I would say we need more police, but we don't fuck with police.
mm,
That's a straight reference from Boondocks. We don't talk to police. But I think we should talk to the police. The police is supposed to serve and protect.
Yep.
I think we've put a bad aura on police over the last, what would we say, our generation? I would probably say maybe 15, 20 years ago. Because after we came through the 70s and the 80s, we always been going at the cops. I think it got better a little bit in the 90s, maybe. No, when did Rodney King happen? 90s, right?
94, yeah, 91 or
Yeah,
94.
we had a setback. We
94
even
or
had a
something.
few years ago in Brooklyn, in New York, where a couple of cops got unalive because of things that went on. There was a couple of police brutality things happened when what was the original one that I said I can't breathe?
I forgot his name.
I think he was one of the main ones to start it off.
Yeah. No, I
And
think
then
the first one to start it off was, I have his name in my head, Abdullah something, the dude that got, the Arab guy that got like shot like 50 times, or I don't know if it was Arab, but I
by the
know his name
cops.
was, yeah, it's like Abdullah something.
Yeah, like I said, it was a whole bunch of killings by cops, and then after a while, the streets started taking out cops, and then all of a sudden they brought in. They goes, "Oh, we're gonna go have sensitivity training," and the
That's
governors.
when your boy was running it, the Trump boy. What's his name? Giuliani.
Oh yeah.
That's what he was. He was running it. He was a person. I'm assuming he was a person that was control. Well, we're gonna pause it because I don't have all the facts, but Giuliani was running it then.
Well, can't change your stripes once you're a leopard. Hold
Yeah,
up, leopard don't have stripes, right? Yeah, I know who got stripes. Zebras.
I think leopard got spots.
Yeah, I know leopard got spots.
Yeah, I know. I get the
But if
reference.
you
Yeah.
run into a leopard, you want to change the stripes. Line with us. We are out. Long day.